empathy. You have some of the most intelligent people in the world, and believe it or not, they still can't figure it out. You know, they can have all the letters and the whole alphabet behind their name. It's the little things that they seem to maybe miss or don't pay attention to. And that's fine, because that kind of has a kind of humor to that brilliance of the intellectual mind. But yet small details can often go missed, or maybe they're just so minute that, as you know, as they say, it's a small detail. And a lot of these people with these intellectuals, they have these teams, understudies, and if you're into that type of thing, these smart chambers, and they'll discuss, maybe the Revolutionary War and strategy and the aftermath, if it had gone a different way, and the results of what America might have been in foreign relationships and stuff like that, as far as foreign affairs. So it's hard to say. They'll have little discussions and think tanks, and that's just a random. The Revolutionary War, it was just a random thing that just popped up. They'll think on a variety of subjects, and they have these debates. And of course, excuse me, everyone is the smartest one in the room that they think at some point or the other. Everyone has this long soliloquy in monologue or whatever, that they introduce a subject and stick to points that maybe they feel that they were strong, and the pros and cons, and the back and forth. And it's it becomes interesting, and that's if you're into that type of stuff. But I say all that to say this: it still doesn't exclude the average person with common sense, because there's always levels and balances that takes place in any conversation. So I don't try to ridicule or try to speak down, or maybe belittle. Not belittle, I think that's strong, but let's say mute the point of others that might have a strong position as far as what they think and what their position might be. So that's basically it. Everyone has room to articulate their point and put it up for discussion on debate, discuss it, write a small essay regarding why this, that, and the third, whatever it may be. And if you stand strong, and if you're really strong on the matter, it's easily to translate or convert into writing form, because it's just speaking. You're freestyling at that moment, but you still have it, and you still is passionate about the subject at hand, but you're still able to give you a little flair to it as well. Even probably make more of an impact. You know what I'm saying? So don't be surprised. Brilliance come from all angles of life, all walks of life. And the creative eye is an interesting one, because people see things differently. And that's okay. We don't have to tug and pull just to emphasize a point or whatever. But that's what we do as people. You have debates. You have, like you say, you have the Republicans. You have the Democrats, Independents, Senators. You have all these political aspects and political points of views, and at the end of the day, I think what's wrong with mainstream news today is that you're getting scripted news. Everybody's bought. The advertisers bought the script, paid for the script to be done a certain way, and this is what they're going to send their money to. And if you're not doing that, then we're going to take our money somewhere else. And hey, that's how it becomes. But you have to get a source of information. And so they can look down on content creators all they want. But we're here on the ground. And we're social media, we're making an impact. And I see a lot of these news. Why do you think you got, the NBCs, the CBSs, the ABCs that's on YouTube and running it up? You know what I'm saying? So everyone is getting money or trying to. They know where the impact is at. They know the culture. They know what to do to produce revenue. And it's all about views and all about the algorithm. An algorithm can change. It can be shifted. Now you have the hype button that you'll see on these uploads of videos. There's not only the like button, but they got the hype button, which means the algorithm is changing up. And it's not going to be long before you just have to just keep pressing that hype button and sharing that and promoting, the like button and subscribing to the channel. So anything to boost and play that algorithm and be consistent in what you can be in a cycle. So in rotation. So that's what it's all about now. And so the content creators are still going to be here. You're not going to push us out. However mainstream news you want to be. Even the entertainment business is everybody's doing a podcast. I'm not mad. Do you? But I do remember when we were mocked, scoffed, and laughed at. And, but we was making an impact. We was shaking the room. We had, even though it was other people's stories that we were talking about or reporting and whatever we were doing to create content, it made an impact. We shifted the culture. Us. From wherever we at. We did that. So put some respect on our names. And don't try to look at us like you got it all figured out, because you really don't. We still rule this space, and we welcome you. We do. But the way you came in, the way you act pre-pandemic, like we were just gossip spreaders and clout chasers, and look at you. I'm not mad. Parlay it. You know what I mean? Like I said, run it up. I'm not mad at all. But all I'm saying is give us grace. Give us our respect. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you for tuning in on this Monday evening. Stay frosty. Peace.